Good evening, students. So in the last class we have completed the first main of the exercise 9.2. So in today's class we are going to solve the second main question. It is find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So he has given 1 by 4 and minus 1, that is the sum of 0 and product of 0. So if you take the alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then sum of zeros is alpha plus beta, which is equals to 1 by 4, and product of zeros, that is alpha beta, equal to minus 1. So now see here, but alpha plus beta, this is equals to minus b by a, the standard formula. So this implies minus b by a, this is equals to 1 by 4, and here so alpha beta, which is equals to c by a, alpha beta equal to c by the standard formula, then c by a, which is equals to minus 1 is nothing but minus 1 by 1. So now compare both the ratios now. So see here, minus b equal to 1 and here a equal to 4, but here a is 1, so we need the value of a as 4. So here I multiply and divide by 4. So see here, therefore here we get b, which is equals to minus 1, and then a, which is equals to 4, and then here this becomes minus 4 divided by 4. So here, what about c now? A is equals to 4 anyway, then c equal to minus 4, c which is equals to minus 4. So I hope you understood why we have multiplied and divided by 4, because we want to make a as 4. So here earlier a was 1, that is why multiplying and dividing by 4, so that we get the value of a as 4. So we have got the values of a, b and c. Now from these three we can get the required polynomial. Required polynomial p of x, which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So p of x, which is equals to, what is a here? A, it is 4, that is 4x square, and then b value it is minus 1, that is minus 1 into x will be minus x, then c value it is minus 4. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. So here we can solve this by another method. So see here, whenever the sum of zeros and product of zeros are given, the required quadratic polynomial will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. We can find the quadratic polynomial by other method also. First we'll write the given data. Given alpha plus beta, that is sum of zeros, 1 by 4, and then alpha beta, which is equals to minus 1. So here required polynomial p of x, which is equals to x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. So now p of x, which is equals to x square minus alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Is 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta, that is minus 1. So in the next step, p of x, which is equals to x square minus 1 by 4x minus 1. So now here take up the LCM. P of x, which is equals to 4 will be multiplied with x square, we get 4x square minus x minus 4 whole divided by 4. Since we are talking about zeros, So if you equate this with 0, p of x with 0, then take this 4 to the RHS, it will be multiplied with 0. 0 into 4, it is 0. This implies p of x which is equals to 4x square minus x minus 4. This 4 will be multiplied with 0. 0 into anything is always 0. Hence we get the required quadratic polynomial. So this is the other method of solving when sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. Well, the second sub question, it is root 2 comma 1 by 3. So here given alpha plus beta, this is equals to root 2, then alpha into beta, this is equals to 1 by 3. So now see here, but alpha plus beta, this is equals to minus b by a, and here alpha beta which is equals to c by a. So now minus b by a which is equals to root 2. So this is nothing but root 2 by 1 minus b by a which is equals to root 2 by 1. Then here c by a which is equals to 1 by 3. So now compare both the ratios. Minus b which is equals to root 2 and a equal to 1. So here a equal to 3. So we need to make a as equal now. So here a is 3, here a is 1. So what I do is I multiply and divide by 3 here, so that we get a as 3. So now this implies minus b which is equals to 3 root 2 or b which is equals to minus 3 root 2 and a which is equals to 1 into 3, it is 3. This is the value of a. So from this, what is the value of c here? C which is equals to 1. So we have all the three values now, a, b, c. So now the required polynomial, it is, therefore required polynomial p of x which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So now which is equals to, what is a here? A, it is 3. So 3x square, then b it is minus 3 root 2 x, and then plus c, it is 1. So plus 1. This is the required polynomial. Well, the third sub question, it is 0 comma root 5. So here alpha plus beta which is equals to 0, and then alpha beta which is equals to root 5. So now see here, alpha, this implies alpha plus beta which is equals to minus b by a, and here alpha beta which is equals to c by a. So now minus b by a which is equals to 0, and here c by a which is equals to root 5 divided by 1. So here the value of a, it is 1, but here the value of a, it is, so 0 can be written as 0 by 1, because 0 by anything is always 0. That is why I have written 0 by 1. So this implies minus b equal to 0 or b equal to 0, and then a which is equals to 1, and then c which is equals to root 5. We have got all the three values now, a, b, c. The required polynomial, it is the required polynomial p of x which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So p of x which is equals to a, it is 1 into x square will be x square, then b it is 0 into x it is 0, leave that, then plus root 5. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. Well, the fourth sub question it is 1 comma 1. So he has given alpha plus beta as 1, and then alpha into beta, that is also 1, but alpha plus beta which is equals to minus b by a, and so here alpha beta which is equals to c by a. Therefore minus b by a which is equals to 1, and here c by a which is equals to 1. So minus b by a is equals to 1 by 1. 1 can be written as 1 by 1. C by a which is equals to 1 by 1. Compare the ratios now. So minus b equal to 1 means b equal to minus 1. We have got the value of b, and then a is equals to 1. So both the sides it is 1. So you don't have to multiply and divide by any number. And then c is also 1. So required polynomial p of x which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So here p of x which is equals to a it is 1 into x square, it is x square, plus b it is minus 1, so minus 1 into x plus 1. Therefore the final answer will be p of x which is equals to x square minus x plus 1. So this is the required polynomial. Well, the fifth sub question it is minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. So write the given data alpha plus beta which is equals to minus 1 by 4, and here alpha beta which is equals to plus 1 by 4. What is alpha plus beta now? But alpha plus beta which is equals to minus b by a, and here alpha beta which is equals to c by a. So now see here, minus b by a which is equals to minus 1 by 4, and then c by a which is equals to 1 by 4. So now compare the ratios. Now a is 4 both the sides, so minus b equal to minus 1, b which is equals to plus 1. This is the value of b. Here we can write on comparing b equal to 1, and then a which is equals to 4, and then what is the value of c now? C equal to 1. So we have got all the three values. Required polynomial p of x which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So p of x which is equals to a it is 4, so we get 4x square, b it is 1x will be x, plus c will be 1. Hence the required polynomial is 4x square plus x plus 1. Well, the last question of exercise 9.2 it is 4 comma 1. We'll solve this. Alpha plus beta this is equals to 4, and alpha beta this is equals to 1. So now, but alpha plus beta which is equals to minus b by a, and alpha beta which is equals to c by a. So minus b by a which is equals to 4, and here c by a which is equals to 1. So that is minus b by a which is equals to 4 by 1, and here c by a which is equals to 1 by 1. So compare the ratios now. A equal to 1 both the sides, and then minus b equal to 4, that means b will be minus 4, and then c equal to 1. On comparing we get a equal to 1, b equal to minus 4, c which is equals to 1. So required polynomial p of x which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So p of x which is equals to ax square. What is a here? It is 1. 1 into x square will be x square. Then bx minus 4 into x will be minus 4x plus c, that is plus 1. So this is the required answer for the 6th sub question.